Here we go with me as always. You know where you love her. She's a Burlington soccer legend. She's a gymnastics queen and on her way to the national championships this year. Little Winks in the building. Coach Daddy J, and special shout out. We got the original videographer holding the camera tonight. Catherine Anne Marie back from school for the birthday festivities that took place this weekend. So we're glad she's home.
He's old. He's 46 now.
Okay, why don't you tell the world, Wicks? Why don't you just tell the world? Throw me under the bus like that. The hands are creaking a little bit. You can hear them. I know it's the.
It's okay. That's what my ankles are.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, except you're not 46, and
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I got the body of a 46-year-old.
Okay, so we've got. Listen, it's been. We went from. Do you remember last week we were talking about where we were on the panicometer, and we said like everybody's got to relax, take a deep breath, and then we've won 3 in a row now. And I feel like, we're.
It's Woll.
I mean, Wall's been that. Who was he? Was it the Colorado game where he had 40 saves?
I think so.
And just that he stood on his head.
Yeah.
Just the guy's
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
I don't understand why we don't just start him.
Well, he's starting tonight.
Okay, good.
He started, but I do understand because you gotta give Stolarz has been pretty great all when he's been around. It just Wall's just elevated a little bit. And so I feel like I've kind of changed. If you asked me a week ago who the starter for the playoffs was, I feel like I was saying Stolarz.
Same.
And now I feel like I'm saying Woll. So, I mean, it's a good problem to have.
For the first time in history, we have 2 good goalies.
We have two good goalies. And just think, man, do you remember last year? And you brought this up. You brought it up last week when we were talking about it. You said, Dad, we had to go with Samsonov in Game 7. So, like, if one of the guys got hurt, there's a big difference between either going with Woll or Stoley and Sammy, right? Like there's massive differences between the two guys. What do you think about the play of Matthew Knies? Because I feel like he has just decided in the last 6 to 8 weeks that he's not just going to be a player, he's going to be a great player in the league.
I have zero clue.
You don't think he stepped his game up?
I mean, wait, we're talking about Stolarz?
No, Knies.
Oh, he's been kind of regular.
You think so? I thought he's played a lot better. You know who else needs to get some love? Well, first of all, I'm just going to say it. If they're not watching Coach's Corner with Kara Grace in the Maple Leafs general manager room, they clearly should be. Sign Matthew Knies now before somebody gives him an offer sheet this summer.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that. That's,
I feel like Matthew Knies is like the new Marner. Like, I feel like this is how he was playing, how Marner used to play.
Boy, would you not? I'd take that. If he had a little bit of the hands, I mean, he's got great hands too. But if he had Marner's got the vision of everything else. But what Marner doesn't have that Knies has is the ability. He's got no fear. He'll go in the corners and bang bodies, and he can shoot the puck. Mm-hmm. He's almost the perfect guy. He's like as Zach Hyman was when he was playing with Matthews and Marner there, because he's not afraid to go in and get the pucks and whatnot. One guy, though, that I did notice, especially when they were playing, who did we play the other night? I can't even think of who we played. The Rangers. Bobby mcMatthews. They moved him up, so he's playing with Tavares and Nylander on that second line now. Can we just leave him there?
Yeah.
Can we just, every time he gets a chance to move up and play with good players, he looks like the real deal. So we're big fans of Bobby mcMatthews.
Yeah.
Big fans of Woll going tonight. Let's do Sinker Drinker. We'll come back and we'll talk about a couple other things. I think I got you. It was close, but I think I got you.
We're the exact same.
Oh, we'll have to go back to we'll have to go to instant replay upstairs. Coach is throwing a challenge on the play. So let's talk about where we are in the standings. We got, I think it's 14 games to go. We're tied with Florida. Tampa's 2 points behind us. And guess who is sneaking in to the playoffs in the wild card positions? Do you know who they are? two Canadian teams. The Ottawa Senators and the Montreal Canadiens. Sneaking in the playoffs. So, what we want is obviously to win the division. So, if we won the division today, we would get Ottawa in the first round, which is not easy.
Yeah,
Ottawa's
it's better than Tampa.
But it's better than Tampa and Florida. Because otherwise, if we finish second or third, we're going to get one of Florida and Tampa in round one, and then probably Florida in round two.
Yeah.
So, it's these games coming down the stretch are going to be crucial. Austin Matthews, is he putting the pucks in the net tonight? They're playing the Predators of Smashville.
Hopefully.
What's the final score going to be? Who gets the winner?
I'm going to say 4-2. I'm going to go Knies.
Well, you're going to go Knies. See, I like that. That's a good pick. And I'm going to go Bobby mcMatthews for the winner, and I'm going to say 5-2 Leafs. Here's an interesting one. Nashville's probably the most disappointing team, like from where your preseason expectations were. Do you think Steven Stamkos now regrets leaving the Tampa Bay Lightning, always a first place team,
Yes.
to go to Nashville?
Yes. I don't know why anybody would leave Tampa.
Like he took the money. He took the money. But I mean, you've already got like more money than like you'll ever know what to do with. So like, do you want to win or do you want to get paid?
I don't understand why you.
I don't understand it either.
It's not like you're not getting paid a lot. You're getting paid millions of dollars.
And here's the other thing too. He's already had like millions and millions of dollars for years in Tampa. He was a captain in Tampa, brought them to the championship, all that good jazz. So I don't understand, but it does make me feel good anytime that somebody from Tampa, goes down. So before we get out of here tonight, we're gonna give a special shout out. George Foreman, former heavyweight champion of the world, passed away last night. So he was one of the greatest boxing champions ever. And then like commonly to the rest of the world was famous because of the George Foreman grill. He was like the first guy to come out with like the home grill at home, and you cook burgers and steaks and everything on it. So he made more money selling the George Foreman grill than he ever made in boxing.
It's like that one Office episode.
Which Office episode?
Remember when Michael stepped on the George Foreman grill and then he burned his foot?
Classic. All right, so here we go. We're going to get out of here tonight. I thought when we went out tonight, I thought we would go a little southern because we're playing in Nashville. I thought, we'll kick it a little old school, a little outcast on here. We both like the Leafs tonight. Oh, how about Lewis Hamilton? Winning for Ferrari. Shout out to Lewis. Who's going to win the race tonight?
I'm going to go with...
You're going to go for Verstappen. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. The bride's taking Lewis. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go on the edge today. I'm going to say Kimi Antonelli from Mercedes. First win. Go Leafs, go. Oh. I almost ended that the wrong way. Let's end Coach's Corner the same way we always do. Go Leafs, go.